Boats. They will go into this turn when they drop the flag at about 170 miles per hour in GP1. This is going to be big.
And a big 40 to 45 foot rooster tail coming out of that side skeg as they've been released from the pit area. So we get a good look at our starters and drivers for the 2024 EC Griffiths Cup here at Lake Moala.
If you're at the canteen, if you're waiting in the coffee queue, it's time to abandon that and get to the lake edge, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the big reasons that we are here. Have a look at these fields. There is Russell Jones in the red Stampede. The yellow machine of Liam Holland in Desperado. Whitenoise is out there with Ricky Howard. And here comes GP1. Grant Harrison, Melton Toyota sponsored. Behind the wheel, he is the pole sitter. He is the hands down favourite. Last year, it was a $15 fuel fitting that cost him potential victory in this race. This could go anyway.
We've seen a mechanical issue earlier this morning for Desperado with Liam Holland as well. The boat sounded okay then, but not under load at the moment. So here's hoping that Desperado can have a good run. Of course, he took this event out in 2022.
One of the youngest to ever do so, and a 6-litre hydroplane. It's super fast. Tate Ramsey in Reckless, mate. He'll be on a high. He's just won his heat of the final of the National Drivers' Championship. He doesn't have to care. He can put this thing back into the transporter in a million bits. He will throw everything at this. The displacements want this trophy. The hydroplanes want this trophy. Everybody wants to become part of the history of the EC Griffith Cup. And in a few short minutes, mate, we are going to find the answer. I'm going to try not to scream my head off, but I cannot guarantee it. This is going to be fast and furious.
Grant Harrison in GP1 will start on pole position with Ricky Howard in Whitenoise. Then we have Tate Ramsey in Reckless, the first of the blown alcohol or forced induction boats. Then we have Liam Holland out of P4, Paul Jones in Stampede out of 5, and David Satterley, the second of the forced induction boats. He'll start right out wide in pole 6.
Tate Ramsey in Reckless, the blue boat out there, moves a little bit further forward. You'll see the team swing around now. The pace is going to be picked up a bit. This is going to be a slow start for the big hydro, so expect the blown boats to get the early jump. We're about to release over 10,000 horsepower into the water, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for the flag drop. It's a good lineup. Any second now, we will go. We are gone. We are gone. Tate Ramsey with a beautiful start. Oh, they are so close into turn number 1. GP1 on the inside. Whitenoise. Look at the spray. Look at the horsepower. The big turn fin digs in. GP1 is round, and as is Whitenoise on his outside. Whitenoise has a run. Ricky Howard takes the lead in the early part of the back straight.
Grant Harrison now in GP1 looking for an inside run into turn number 2 for the first time. Huge big spray of water. They come out of turn number 2. They're still side by side. Whitenoise and Ricky Howard and Grant Harrison in GP1.
We have got a race on our hands as they scream past the Coverage. Whitenoise now making gains on Harrow. He closes up on him. He's putting pressure onto GP1. Reckless into 3rd. But keep your eyes at the front of the pack. There is nothing between them. Absolutely nothing.
Harrow's come to a stop on the outside.
GP1 is out. GP1 is out, ladies and gentlemen. Grant Harrison has come unstuck. Ricky Howard now. Whitenoise. He will not believe it. We've got a caution flag flying. GP1 is out. Ricky Howard in Whitenoise. He needs to nurse this boat home.
Tate Ramsey.
Placement of Tate Ramsey now. Look at the work he's doing behind the wheel. He's got Liam Holland in Desperado. Ramsey nearly turns it upside down, trying to get the power down. Race continues on. Whitenoise now. This is a 4-lap race. We are at lap number 2. Next time round, we'll see the yellow flag. Can Whitenoise get the job done? Because there are blown displacements of 6 litres charging hard. Yellow flag is flying, Vaughan.
Great battle between Liam Holland in Desperado and Blake Ramsey. Blake Ramsey hanging on for second place at the moment. Got a great run out of turn number 1. Blake Ramsey turns turn number 2 to receive the yellow flag, but it is all Whitenoise.
Oh, look at this battle for second right now. This means something to both these men. Reckless, the blue blown alcohol displacement, being pursued by the man in front. Desperado, the 6-litre hydroplane. Dave Satterley pedaling the big Titan crew. We've got one more corner to go. He's just got to turn this straight. The checkered flag now in the tower. Stand up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Ricky Howard in Whitenoise that takes out the 2024 EC Griffith Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
Dominating win from Whitenoise as Blake Ramsey. Unfortunately, we didn't see what happened there, but he's lost it.
Liam Holland, Desperado, the little 6-litre hydroplane. He has charged for all he's worth. Put your hands together
Giant
for him.
killer.
Desperado, second spot on the podium in the EC Griffith Cup, and Tate Ramsey in the Reckless.
And we go back.
Out your podium.
David Satterley in 4th position. And it looks like we may have lost Stampede out there as well. Oh, what a great race as Whitenoise comes across the line. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky Howard.
Oh, I've got to take a breath. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the shouting. Wow.
Dominating win there for Ricky Howard in Whitenoise. But how is this guy down here in turn number 2, the giant killer, Liam Holland in Desperado?
Mate, he would have been absolutely waiting for a cough, a sign of smoke, a puff of smoke. Commiserations to the team of GP1, Grant Harrison and all of his crew. That was going to be the race of the century.
Was that 2 years in a row now, unfortunately, for Grant Harrison?
Made full credit, however, to Whitenoise and Ricky Howard, that team. Harrison was being pushed 110%. There is he could not let up for a split second, and that pressure has unfortunately led to the GP1 coming unstuck. But take nothing away. Mate, there was nothing in that right up until that point. That was anyone's race.
I was concentrating on the battle back there between Liam Holland and Blake Ramsey. I turned around to pick up on Whitenoise at the other end of the racetrack. I've looked back towards turn number 1, and Liam Holland has bolted away from Blake Ramsey. So not quite sure what happened with Reckless, but a great second place going to Liam Holland in Desperado from Reckless, and Tate Ramsey in 3rd.
Come on, give him a round of applause as they come past, ladies and gentlemen. That bloke, he just about broke that boat in half in Reckless to try and get to the front of the field. Dave Satterley, the driver of Titan, all the way from South Australia, his first GP EC Griffith Cup final here with us this weekend. But I can tell you there will be tears of joy behind the visor of the man in the cockpit of Whitenoise, and he's a hell of a nice guy, mate. Ricky Howard, this means everything to that man. He has a passion for hydroplanes like few others, and to win an EC Griffith Cup, mate, it's just something he will cherish forever.
And would that be his first win in the EC Griffiths Cup?
Mate, I'll have to check. I'm not 100% sure. We can see on the live stream the cockpit open with the drone footage down there. Mate, the team are around him. He is back to the bank. He will be wiping tears from his eyes, the big man. This will mean the world to him and everybody in that team, that their name will be struck into history for the 2024 EC Griffith Cup.
Yeah, just watching his crew as they hatches up, and we wait for Ricky Howard to exit Whitenoise. A dominating win in the 2024 EC Griffiths Cup. I can see now the hatch is open and the helmet's coming off. Ladies and gentlemen, especially down there at the bridge end, put your hands together for Ricky Howard and Whitenoise.
Wow, we talked about how hard the water conditions out there. We saw Frenzy in the 105 come in with a partial hole blown in the front right corner of the boat. We just had word through that Stampede, now under tow up towards the bridge end, is also taking on water. So, mate, these guys for an EC Griffith Cup, they are prepared to throw everything at it to break their gear. I thought Tate Ramsey was almost going to be upside down.
Yeah.
He stomped on the loud pedal that hard to try and get to the front of this field, mate. it's one of those things. It's the Bathurst. It's the trophy that you want, and they've given it absolutely everything. But
certainly was. And just picking up on that point about Reckless and Blake Ramsey, he just about backflipped it on a couple of occasions coming. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, up here at the eastern end of the racecourse, here is the 2024 EC Griffiths Cup winner, Ricky Howard. I don't think you can fit many more people on that boat. You got just enough room for a barbecue up the front there on the front sponsons. Well done, Ricky and crew. Congratulations.